If your Firestick feels slower in 2026, you're not imagining it. Menus lag, apps take longer to open, and sometimes it just feels heavier. That's not just age, it's what's been added in the background. But the good news is, you can actually fix most of it in just a few minutes. In this video, I'm going to show you the settings that actually make a difference, not the generic stuff you've seen everywhere, and a couple of things most people never touch that can instantly speed things up. Quick one, if your Firestick has felt slower recently, let me know in the comments. Now here's what's changed. In 2026, Fire TV is doing more in the background than ever before. More autoplay, more tracking, more processes, heavier updates. So even newer devices can start to feel slower over time. But instead of resetting everything, let's fix it properly. Start with this. Restart your Firestick. Go to Settings, My Fire TV, Restart. Or unplug it for about 30 seconds. This instantly clears temporary junk that builds up over time. Next, background apps. Your Firestick keeps apps running even when you're not using them. Go to Settings, Applications, Manage Installed Applications, and open up a few apps you don't use regularly and hit Force Stop. This frees up memory straight away. Now, you might have seen some people recommend the Background Apps and Processes app. And yeah, it works, but all it's doing is taking you to this same screen. So if you prefer it, fine, but you don't actually need it. Now, this one makes a big difference. Still in that same menu, go into apps you use often like Netflix, Prime Video and YouTube and clear the cache. Now, a quick thing here, you might have heard not to do this because cache is meant to make apps faster. And that's true. But on Firestick, it builds up over time and actually starts slowing things down instead. So clearing it gives the app a fresh start. The first launch might be a bit slower, but after that, it usually runs smoother. Now, do not clear data unless you need to, but cache alone can speed things up straight away. Just those few things alone can make a noticeable difference, but now let's get into the settings most people never change. Go to Settings, Preferences, Featured Content, and turn off Video Autoplay and Audio Autoplay. This stops the home screen constantly loading videos in the background. Next, go to Settings, Preferences, Privacy Settings, and turn off Device Usage Data, Collect App Usage Data, and Interest-Based Ads. Less tracking, less happening in the background, better performance. And this isn't just about speed either. This also affects your privacy. I did a full breakdown on that recently, but even just turning these off here makes a huge difference straight away. Now, one more that often gets overlooked, go back into your apps list and look at what you actually use. If you've got apps sitting there that you never open, just remove them. Because Firestick storage is limited, and once that starts filling up, everything else slows down. Even clearing just a few apps can make a difference. Now, this one's simple but important. If your Firestick is plugged directly into your TV or powered by USB, it can slow down under load. Use the HDMI extender and a proper wall plug. This keeps it cooler and running properly. And if you're seeing buffering, go to your network settings and check your signal strength. If possible, use 5 GHz Wi-Fi or move closer to your router. Because sometimes it's not the Firestick, it's the connection. Now here's the honest part. If your Firestick is older or still feels slow after all of this, it's not just the settings anymore. The newer updates are heavier and older devices struggle with that. And not all Firesticks are equal either. Some of them are noticeably slower than others. I actually broke that down properly in another video, which ones to avoid and which ones are still worth buying in 2026. But try these fixes first. Most people don't need to upgrade straight away. And if one worked for you, just drop it below and let me know which one made the biggest difference. If you want more video guides like this, make sure to subscribe. You can also follow me on X, check out unboxd.tech, and join channel memberships for access to our private members-only chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.